Reciprocity. Anybody know what it is? This one's one of my favorites. Anybody want to take a guess?
Giving something will kind of encourage somebody to reciprocate or
Yes.
something back in favor.
That's exactly what it is. If it's personalized, something of value, they feel an obligation to give back to you. So if I sat here and I said, well, let's just pretend this is a $100 bill. Don't touch this because of the way I told you I was feeling. But there's a $100 bill, and I walked away. Do you feel any obligation whatsoever to do something for me? More than you just did before I gave that $100 bill to you? Now you got to pretend it's not a jar of pepper.
Sure.
There you go. And the point is that if it's personalized, customized, something of value, the consumer feels obligated to do something back for you. You invite somebody to a party, they're going to feel obligated to invite you to a party or to do something at a later time, okay? And that's where reciprocity comes in, okay? And one of the ways reciprocity, hopefully this thing will play easily without getting on the slideshow. What I'm about to show you, so Regina Blevins is a client of ours. She is a faculty speaker for Align Technology, #1 teen Invisalign provider. This is her welcome email that goes out before the patient ever arrives. And it's something, again, that we've taken, we try to take the ordinary, the blah, and turn it into something that's fabulous for the consumer. A welcome email, who cares, right? So what? You're sending me a welcome email with paperwork, big deal. Every practice does that. Some practices don't even do it. They send you to the website. But how do you take that and do it in a way, you see the point button on there? And do it in a way that now the consumer goes, man, this place is really cool. Never seen that before. I've gone to healthcare practices my whole life, never seen this before. And it's another inside-out approach to growing your business and giving them a commercial talking point to go tell the community. Not planned.
Let's get started.
Hi, welcome to Minnesota Orthodontics. I'm Dr. Regina Blevins. This is our digital scanner. It replaces impressions and allows us to show you a simulation of your smile straight.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Donna Stenberg, and we're thrilled to have you here to help you achieve the beautiful and healthy smile that you've always dreamed of.
Dr. D's voice here is a little
I am Dr. Vicky Law, a flower unique, one-of-a-kind location. I want to see you soon.
They're all awesome. But that's how you take, and this is something you guys can implement Monday. It doesn't have to be professionally shot, because remember, you're not a professional HD video company. And that's something a lot of times that gets overlooked, is that, and of course you want it to look professional, it's a representation of your business, but don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. That's something that you guys could go and have somebody with their iPhone shoot for you on Monday. Do a 10-second, hey, this is Dr. Jones. Thank you for scheduling at our practice. You know, I went to school at such and such. A 10, 15-second intro. You don't want to make it longer than what you just saw here, because again, consumers, they're not going to listen to it if it's long. So just one more way you can implement reciprocity into your practice and get them to want to feel obligated to purchase treatment from you, hopefully that day, or just maybe in the future.
Hey, you guys, how many of you do like t-shirts, water bottles? Okay, so most of the time when I see the t-shirt water bottle routine in a practice, patients sitting in the exam room, we've gone through the whole routine, they've now said yes to treatment, and now we go ahead and kind of gear them up, right?
How many people do it that way?
So you do it more in the early. Well, like get them a t-shirt, get them their water bottle, or okay. So the rule of reciprocity would suggest, and what I would prefer is like when you're getting ready to do your office tour, that treatment coordinator or whoever it is that's going to take them around, they ask them, well, what size of t-shirt do you wear? Oh, I'm an adult small. Great. Let's get you geared up while we walk around the practice, and that way you can feel part of our family. And you do that before they ever sit down in the exam room, because that biology of the brain is going to say, they just gave me something, I want to return the favor, right? So even though it might be a little bit of an expense that you're putting at risk, it's actually increasing the odds that they're going to say yes to your presentation when they might be having 2 or 3 others that they're looking at as well, right? right? That's kind of how the rule of reciprocity works is they don't know it's happening, but yet it affects them, affects their mindset and how their purchase behavior is going to take place.
And the more of those things you add in, you have the welcome email, we have something called the Dr. Wow Factor. Those happen before they even get to your practice. When you walk in your practice and do what he just said and you hit them with a welcome gift immediately, you just now have 3 things of reciprocity that you've implemented into your business. The Dr. Wow Factor, what he's talking about, and then the welcome email. 3 things. And all 3 of those things are going to be things that 99.9% of practices are not doing. So again, those 3 things that I asked you earlier, what are you doing differently than everybody else out there? Those are 3 things right there that you could have answered.